Hi my darlings, welcome to another video. This is actually going to be like a follow-up to my last video about living with the confidence of a God, so that way your life can be heavenly. In that video, I mentioned how action is the last step, and I actually just wanted to give you a little more details about what I meant by that and the secrets of how you can create your desired reality, how you can manifest it into your life. There are 5 steps, and I will be revealing all of them to you in this video, so I hope you enjoy it. Even though I only have like 100 of you. Hope you enjoy this. So step 1 is, first of all, knowing what it is that you desire. What is it that you desire? It doesn't matter what it is. If other people have it, it's not unrealistic. You can have it too. Other people having it is proof that it can happen to you. So step 1 is dreaming of it. You have to dream up your reality. What is it that you want? If you can't even picture in your mind, what makes you think it's going to happen in the physical realm? Okay, so make sure that you are dreaming of it, maybe visualizing it, whatever works for you, to know exactly what it is that you want. Picture the details. Picture maybe feel what the steering wheel of your dream car would feel like underneath the palms of your hands. What would it smell like? If you don't know, if you can't even imagine it, the universe is going to have a hard time giving it to you. Universe understands energy. Okay, the first step is dreaming of it, dreaming it. Your imagination, that's where the creativity comes in. And without creativity, you're not going to be able to create your desired reality. What does your dream house feel like? When you step into the kitchen, can you feel the sunlight pouring in through the windows onto your skin? Can you smell the food you would be cooking? Really try to visualize it, and the more you practice that, the more you're going to get into the mindset of, I can actually have this because I already feel and I'm vibrating on the frequency of which I would be vibrating on if I already had it. And then at the same time, while you're doing this, and this might be a little difficult at first if you don't practice this often, but you also need to make sure you're being present and grateful in the moment for what you have now. Excuse me. That was a little burp, confirmation burp. You know, I always say, and you hear everyone always say, to practice gratitude, and I'm always going to come back to how that's super important. If you can't be happy now, you won't be happy with what you desire. Having a new materialistic thing in your life isn't going to bring you happiness, and I've learned that over and over again. You have to choose happiness with where you are now. It's okay to be like, I really, really love where I am right now, but I have experienced so many blessings and opportunities and abundance in my life. But I also know there's more. So it's being grateful for what you have now and accepting what else there is to come from the universe. Step 1, you gotta dream it. You gotta create it in your head. You gotta imagine it. You gotta know what it is that you want. Step 2, now you're gonna plan it. How are you gonna get there? If what you want is an entirely different lifestyle than what you have, you can have it, but sitting and lying in bed and meditating every single day for 3 hours and just visualizing it, it might be a little harder to get it than if you were to actually create a plan and execute that plan. Let's say I'll use this example because I used to be a waitress. And all I wanted to do was travel, and now I travel full time, okay? I started out by imagining sorry if this is a little wobbly, I have a very weird setup, so I could sit on the bed while I do this. I'm in Montana today. I was in Vegas last night. I'm in Bozeman, Montana today. So I get to travel, which is what I always felt called to do, what I've always known I wanted to do. I feel like a lot of people feel very called to travel. You want to see the world. Back to my example. I was waitressing. Okay, I was making good money, but I still, and I was super, super grateful for that, but I still knew there was so much more for me. I would literally just lie in bed sometimes, listen to music or do a meditation, and just visualize the life it is I wanted for myself in my next season. Okay, I was super grateful for the abundance I was attracting in my waitressing era. Okay, and I felt very, very loved with the people I surrounded myself with, and I loved the area I lived in. I didn't realize it at the time, honestly, but looking back, like, I did. And I had like my girl apartment, like it was all mine, just me and my dog, just doing whatever we wanted. It was so divine, you guys. I could just dance and do whatever the hell I wanted, and I loved it so much, but I felt called that there was more waiting for me. So I said, okay, universe, I'm open and ready to receive whatever it is. And I already knew intuitively and through my desires what was coming for me, that I wanted to travel more. It disguised itself in a little bit of a way, and sometimes the universe will do this. Sometimes you'll ask for something and the universe will say, okay, here's something that looks like it's what you want, and then you're going to go through it and you realize it's not exactly what you had in mind, but it's going to prepare you for even more blessings to come. Okay, so I was waitressing, I was visualizing what I wanted, I was saying my affirmations, which you don't have to do all that. To me personally, like, affirmations and meditations, they do help me vibrate in the frequency of my desired reality, of my highest self, if that's what you want to call it, would be in. If you can get yourself in that energy without doing all the crazy spiritual stuff, like, that's great and that's amazing, and I love that for you. But I personally, I really, really need to connect with myself, my soul, my body to get there. So I was doing all that, and then out of nowhere, I get a message. Okay. Without going into details, I ended up moving to California just for like a season. I move a lot. Moving is very exciting to me. Again, I love to travel. I love to experience new things. It was super exciting. I was on a farm, lots of animals. I love animals. It was so great for me in a way, but also in another way, things kind of took a turn, and I was like, oh, I don't think this is what I actually want anymore. So I ended up leaving, and I ended up getting a new job that lets me travel all over the world. I haven't been out of the country since New Year's, so I'm definitely overdue. When I was in California, I was still visualizing, I was still grateful for my experiences that I was having in every moment, but I still felt like there was more. You guys, the constant evolution you will experience in this life is crazy. I feel like I've lived like 10 different lives, and I'm excited to keep living more, okay? And my excitement and my gratitude and my imagination, that is what keeps me blessed always, always, always. Okay. So while I'm in California, I'm visualizing it, and then I thought to myself, I actually know what I want to do next. And then I planned out what I was going to do. I went for it. I knew it was the opportunity was pretty much going to fall into my lap. So I don't know why my screen does this. It just like randomly will get dark in the middle of a video, but I don't think it affects the lighting. My filter today is a little scary. My blush isn't as pink as it usually is in this lighting. I'm sorry. I got a new phone, so hopefully the quality is better, and I I don't need to use a filter. But if you guys have any camera recommendations for me, please let me know. I'm probably not gonna get one for a little bit, but I'm like, I wish I could like take a video in the mirror, because my mirror self is, she's gorgeous. Anyways, what was I saying? So yeah, now here I am. Here I am. It's literally seeing the world. So yeah, you gotta dream it, and then you gotta plan it. Okay, step 1 is dream it. Step 2 is planning it. Step 3, which steps 3, 4, and 5, I feel like are like, I don't want to say interchangeable, but all of these steps go really, really hand in hand, and you're kind of doing them all at the same time. Step 3 is finally acting on it. And step 3 is kind of like the final step, but it's not. Okay, and like, this is all gonna click in a minute, I promise. Now you're gonna act on it. So, in California, I'm dreaming of my full-time traveling. I'm planning it. I'm applying for these, for this job. And then step 3 is acting on it. I'm going to the interview, whatever, etc. I get accepted. Fine, cool. Whatever it is you're calling into your life, let's say you're calling in a new relationship. Obviously, you gotta think, who is the type of person I want to date? You gotta set standards for yourself. You gotta make sure you know your boundaries, all that type of stuff. So you know if someone comes to you, whether or not they actually fit what you have in mind. Okay, and then you maybe you start to date, get to know each other, and then you say, oh, this person is actually what I had in mind, so now you're planning a relationship with them, and then you get into a relationship with them, acting on it, right? Let's say you want to get a new house, you want to get some land, a high-rise apartment in a city, whatever it is. Obviously, maybe you're on Pinterest looking at images for inspiration, so you can like ingrain it into your mind, like this is what it would look like. And then you're planning it, you're going to tour, maybe, even if you don't even have the money now, but you're going to tour so you can put yourself in these spots, so you can kind of normalize what it would feel like if you were in this apartment or whatever situation you're trying to call in, so that way you can have an easier time vibrating on its frequency. And now you're acting on it. Now you're applying. Now you're calling real estate agents, whatever it is, okay? Those are just some examples. Now let's say you maybe you don't even want a crazy change in your life. Maybe you just want more money. Maybe you want a promotion or a raise. Maybe you love where you are, like career-wise or whatever it is. You just feel that you deserve more, and you know that you can have more. That, I feel like, is a whole different thing. There's not really a whole lot you can act on and plan on. I feel like for that, you just really need to embrace and embody that frequency of having more. If you want to have more, you need to become more. It starts with you. It starts with your energy and your frequency. So if you want to have more, you need to be vibrating on a higher level. You want to get higher, you need to vibrate higher. That's just how the universe works. The universe's language is energy. The universe understands energy a lot more than it understands anything else, okay? So you need step 4 is belief through each step. Step 4 encloses all of the 3 steps. Step 4 is why you're dreaming it. You guys, I was on a roll and my phone just totally crashed. So hopefully it doesn't do that again. I don't even remember what I was saying. I think I was saying step 4 is believing, like vibrating on that frequency and believing in it throughout all the other 3 steps, throughout dreaming it, planning it, and acting on it. Oh my gosh, I said something so good too, and of course it just, like, I don't even know what I'm saying. The words just leave my mouth. So now I don't remember. I don't have all this written down. I have the steps written down, but like then I just kind of go off on a tangent. I'm really sad, you guys. I'm really sad. I was making some good points. Anyways, whatever. Okay. If you're gonna believe in yourself, you have to be really strong. If the environment you're in and the people you surround yourself with don't believe in you, they're not supportive of your dreams, or they're putting on a front that they are, but they're actually not. Are the people in your life truly supportive of you? Do you tell them like your goals and then they just say, oh, that's unrealistic? I think you need to do this instead. Like, that's too hard. Maybe you want to be a musician or something, and they're like, oh, well, or an artist, and they're like, well, you won't make that much money doing that. Maybe you should go to college, get a degree, and then get a job somewhere. Honey, it's 2025. You don't have to be doing what everyone else is doing to achieve your goals. The black sheep of the family is the one who's gonna experience different things than the white sheep who's doing everything that the shepherd tells them to do. Alright? Maybe you're the black sheep of your family. Maybe your family alienates you or isolates you, or they just don't understand you. Honestly, if that's your situation, I recommend keeping your goals to yourself, just working on them quietly. And then one day they're gonna be like, how did that happen? How does she drive a Porsche? What, I say Porsche. I hear people say Porsche. I don't really care what's right. I think Porsche sounds better. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Don't come for me. How did she get that apartment? How did she just move to the countryside and she's living on a farm? I'm jealous. I want that. How did she do that? I didn't know she was planning all that. It just happened out of nowhere because you kept it to yourself because you knew they were gonna crap all over your dreams. If you maybe you have friends in your life, and the second you start going after what it is you want and you're thriving, and all of a sudden they're not commenting supportive things on your posts anymore. They're not liking your posts, or they're watching it. They're there, but they're silently not supporting you anymore. Honestly, I think that's when you're in your peak because they are jealous. They're jealous. Sorry, I thought that. Yep, here comes the heat. Here comes the heat. That's confirmation. I'm gonna turn it off so you can hear me, okay? If the people who once supported you or who you thought were your friends all of a sudden completely switch up on you once you go after what it is that you want, they are not your friends, baby. And maybe the universe will take them out, but if not, you're gonna have to cut them out yourself, okay? Maybe where you are at work doesn't really inspire you, or maybe your coworkers, they're just not on your level. they just don't understand you. Just mind your business. Go to work, do your thing, and then on your own time, work on it is towards what you want, what you actually want. It's okay. There's such thing as divine timing. Alright? So make sure your environment and the people in your life support you, and if they don't, and if there's nothing you can do to switch it, just mind your business. Don't let them in too close. Sad as it sounds, like, honestly, privacy is so sacred, and when you have more sacredness in your life gets so good. All right, some things you just gotta keep to yourself. That's okay. You want to become more, you want to receive more, you need to become more. You want to receive more, you need to become more. Mentally and spiritually, you need to be vibrating at a higher level. And I know you can do it. You know you can do it, or else you wouldn't be watching this video. Money is shy, okay? Money is like, sorry you guys. I felt the urge to hold my bunny. Money is like hiding behind this pillow, okay? Let's say my bunny is money. And, you're like, let's say you have a broke mentality, okay? I'm so broke. I can't even afford to be myself this week. Blah, blah, blah. Money is like, everything is so expensive. And money's over here listening to you, talking about how expensive she is, how hard to get she is. She's like, damn. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from you. I'm not coming near you with that negative attitude. But if you're all like, I love money, money loves me, my life is so abundant, my life is so rich, I can't believe I got to exchange money for food today, and just like, you have to build a relationship with money if you want it, okay? If you keep saying all these things, pushing out this energy that isn't working in your favor, it's gonna keep hiding from you. If you acknowledge how great it is, how amazing it is, like, everything around us is money, okay? It can be sad to think about if you have a broke mindset, but if you have an abundant mindset, you are really going to see all the riches around you. You have to be open to it. I'm so glad I have a phone. I could call the people I love. I'm so grateful for the money that provided me this. I'm so grateful for the money that I had when I bought my gratitude journal. So now I can be practicing even more gratitude. I'm so grateful for the money. For my $2 that got me on the bus so I could get from point A to point B. And now money's like, oh, you enjoy my company? Okay, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna hang out with you some more. Okay? And now you and money, you're tight, you're besties, and you're like, I love you, you're so good, you're so great. Let's go, exchange some more, whatever, okay? So the more you believe and vibrate on that frequency, the more it's gonna come in. Whether it's money you want or not, whatever it is you're looking for. The fifth step, the final step, is reflection. What is and what isn't working? What's been working for you this past week, this past month, this past year? Have you truly gone above and beyond your limiting beliefs? Do you truly you're broke past them? I'm proud of you, honey. I'm so proud of you. You should be proud of yourself. All right? If you haven't, then again, do what you can to vibrate in that frequency, whether it's staring at a wall for 30 minutes and letting whatever thoughts come into your head and then just kind of picking at them and organizing them in a way like, okay, I'm going to choose to believe this thought. I'm going to choose to not believe this thought. You don't matter. Oh, my, I don't know. I'm running out of examples, guys. Brain power. Whatever. Maybe you're going to go in your journal and you're just going to write 3 thoughts you had today that work in your favor, and 3 thoughts you had that wouldn't work in your favor. Maybe you went and bought a coffee and you felt super guilty after you bought that coffee. Like, girl, how about instead you're like, oh, thank you, money, for providing me this coffee for me. I really appreciate that so much. You gotta shift your perspective and your attitude. If you want a different life, it starts with you, honey. Okay? So those are the 5 steps. My 5 steps to shifting your reality. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully the part of this video that got cut out when my phone crashed, I remembered to say. If not, because I know it was good. I know it was good, and I know you needed to hear it. And you know what? It'll come back to me if it didn't make it in this. I love you. I will also link the video, part 1 of this video, down below. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. And I haven't really been doing this on this channel. I haven't really been like, oh, like subscribe or like comment, thumbs up this video if you like it. I feel like you guys know to do that if you like a video, but if you want to, please, if you enjoyed this, or if you even want to share it with a friend who you think wants to hear this, or whatever it is. I really appreciate it. And I love you. See you next time.